Now this imam that was out on the West Coast when you went out there, Muhammad Abdullah. Did you know him personally?
Yes, I did.
All right. There's some.
I know him quite well.
All right. Was the reports? There's some.
I know him quite well.
All right. Was the reports? Some say that he was Master Farad Muhammad. Have you heard that talk before?
The imam said he was. No, the imam said he believed he was. He didn't say flat out he was. And he said he had asked Muhammad Abdullah, Professor Muhammad Abdullah, he had asked him, was he that man, and he never admitted to it.
I think I saw that in October '77, Imam appointed him over Oakland. So I just wanted to get your take on that. And you never saw him as Farad or anything along those lines.
You know, I only took the imam at his word, and he said he believed that he was ever. And you know, when somebody says that they believe this is so or that is so, that's not necessarily saying that it is or it is not.
That's true.
You know, I look at the pictures very closely. I look at the one that is I knew Professor Muhammad Abdullah quite well. He didn't resemble any of those pictures that I saw.
Right.
Of Farad Muhammad.
Okay.
I didn't see any resemblance in it.
Right.
Maybe somebody else did, but I didn't.
Yes, sir. Very good.
You know, I'm still on reservation.
Yes, sir.
I see.
Yes.
But you actually were never exposed to Mr. Farad yourself, I'm talking.
No, never.
No, never.
This Muhammad Abdullah is known as Muhammad Abdullah. As I said, as we know, none of these things that we talk about are uncontroversial, but this is not a place where we're trying to establish this as fact or that as fact. He was the resident imam. He was actually, well, from the transition, which was in 1975. He was the imam after a brother who was there, who was the minister, Minister John BX, or John Fakir was his name, or is his name. He's still alive, but in grave health conditions now. But in any case, Muhammad Abdullah, who was Farad Muhammad, was the imam after him in 1968 in Oakland, California, which is where I was, and I was his assistant there. And so he was there. He lived in Hayward, California, which is right next door to Oakland, California. And from that period of time to his passing in 1975, that was where he was.
75 and 95.
From 75, from that time to his passing in 1995, that was where he was.
May I contribute to this topic, please? Thank you.
The personage of Farad Muhammad is of great significance. The FBI itself, over 2 decades, expended a tremendous amount of resources trying to identify the place of origin, lineage, and exact identity of Elijah Muhammad's teacher. They failed in doing so. It's interesting, beloved brother Imam Fahim, Muhammad Abdullah, who many say is Farad Muhammad, though he himself said he was not. This point, strangely, is never mentioned. Muhammad Abdullah, our beloved brother, the late Imam WD Mohammed, whom I love and respect, and my teacher, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, has generated in us a tremendous love and respect for Imam WD Mohammed. Imam WD Mohammed was the first to suggest at first that Muhammad Abdullah was Farad, but then he stepped back from that because Muhammad Abdullah himself said that, no, I am not Farad. He said, in that I taught Imam an understanding of some of the lessons. So in that sense, you can say, but he said, I am not that Farad Muhammad that taught Elijah Muhammad. So being that the man himself, Muhammad Abdullah, disclaimed a identity with Farad Muhammad, I don't think it the best in terms of methodology to insist that he was, and that in 1975 he died. I have scanned all 800 pages of the FBI file on Farad Muhammad, produced as a result of their decades-long, multi-million-dollar effort to identify his place of birth and place of death. There is absolutely no evidence suggesting this, and when the empirical evidence does not support it, and when the man himself denies that, on what basis do we continue to make that claim? Assalamu alaikum.
I see. Yes. But you actually were never exposed to Mr. Farad yourself, I'm talking. No, never. No, never. I see. Yes. But you actually were never exposed to Mr. Farad yourself, I'm talking. No, never. No, never.